One of the highlights of yesterday's trade was gap continuation 2020 making a brand new equity peak. You see the results here. You see the results for the year on this strategy, 34.45 on 32 trades. You don't have to trade a lot. This strategy right here only has 22% of the trades that are profitable because it does use a tight 15-point stop loss of $300. But it has a knack for capturing the big winners. So you can, one of my favorite types of strategies is to have these strategies with tight stop losses that can catch the big runners. This was up yesterday, 13.45 to a brand new equity peak, and this is in the 50K portfolio. Another highlight yesterday was another equity peak in the 200K portfolio. We're going to go over all the portfolio results, and so if you haven't seen the latest, I've updated you can highlight this, show hide rows or strategies, and you can see they're organized by trading system. E-mini S&P are listed all together. E-mini NASDAQ are listed together. Gold's listed together. Silver is listed together. Euro currency, crude oil, natural gas, RBOB, and soybeans. Each of those, the strategies for each of those markets are now grouped together. Before we've had some different groupings of these based on types of strategies instead of type of market. I chose to put these in order by market now, and here are the results for the 200K portfolio. I'm going to collapse this list. You can hide the list of strategies, and then we're going to go over all the portfolios. The all 78 strategy portfolio is up 42K on the month. Here are the daily results. You can click on the Calcs tab, and you click in the DR column, 68, 56, 25. You see the daily P&Ls, last Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's losing days, there's winning days, and this is where it's at. Here is I've updated also the equity curve format and the drawdown curve format to make it look more incremental. We went through this longer drawdown during this transitionary period that we've been going through with more volatility in the NASDAQ, and some of these other portfolios are derivatives of the All Strategy Access. They're customized, and this is the top 51 going into 2020 that we liked. It has a lower drawdown. There's less strategies, and it's in a 38.29.50 drawdown from its most recent equity peak. It's up 18,850 on the month, and it was up just $90 yesterday. And so you can see the drawdown curve. I like the cyclical nature of this drawdown curve. And then the next portfolio is All Strategy Access. This includes the top 51 going into 2021, and then plus seven new strategies. And it is almost at an equity peak, only 437.50 away. It was up 59.30 yesterday, and it is up 33,555 on the month. This includes 58 strategies, 58 trading systems. You can see it made a worst case drawdown here. We've talked about how portfolios can expand their volatility as markets expand their volatility, so you have to be aware of that and start at a good timing in the cycle for a drawdown. Here is the stock index portfolio, 27 up 13, 737.50 on the month, $5,500 drawdown from its most recent equity peak. The stock indexes, NASDAQ, a lot of these have struggled more. The NASDAQ especially has struggled more with the extra volatility as far as, we need more allowance for capital to handle wider ranges. So you see that in the stock index portfolio, in the micro stock index and micro gold portfolio. The 200K portfolio that we just went over, another derivative of the All Strategy Access, right at equity peaks at 22K on the month. We already went over this. One of the most consistent setups that we have, and it trades a lot of SR counter trends, which struggled in 2020, but we kept them. Here's the 50K portfolio coming into today, March the 23rd. It is at 84.07.50 on the month, 1,047 away from a brand new equity peak. And here is the equity curve. Here's the drawdown curve, and you can see the results there. And let's take a look at the micro stock index and micro gold portfolio. Good day yesterday. It's kind of the NASDAQ once again has been more challenging to trade. So the portfolios that have lots of NASDAQ strategies have struggled a little more. Things are cyclical though, so we saw that in the SR counter trends last year. They were struggling for about 9 months, and now they're really hot on a hot streak. And so things move in cycles. So expansion and volatility, expansion and drawdown, and you see that equity curve right here. So these are the latest results for the portfolio calculator, and the portfolios listed. You can look at the old portfolios as well. If you scroll down here, you see some of the old portfolios we've transitioned from. Part of trading is trading the best strategy that you have now that also traded well in the past. And as you have new market information and new patterns form, there are transitions. And so markets change, portfolios change. You can see the transitions of those. If you look back at the old portfolios, one of the things I was talking about was the SR counter trends. The SR counter trends, here are the latest results through March the 23rd, up 11K this month. But you see what happened in Q1 of 2020, going along as planned. Markets were pretty consistent. We had the pandemic hit in March. It still did well. Then we had more V patterns in the market, and the markets were more irregular, and it was up in 2020, but the last 9 months were down overall as compared to the first 3 months. We anticipated that volatility would drop, the wave patterns would come back, and to continue to implement some of these strategies in the portfolios, and we have. And you can see how this portfolio has done as a whole. It's just a portfolio of SR counter trends, which is a similar methodology. It's one of our favorite methodologies because it works well on a wide group of strategy, a wide group of markets. And so you see that it made this worst case drawdown, volatility expanded, the patterns were out of sync when with the V patterns, all the V patterns in the pandemic, and now it's at new equity peak. So that's the latest results for the portfolio calculator. That's the way to understand portfolios of trading systems. This is a combined equity curve analysis, end of day equity curve analysis for trading systems. One of the fastest ways to look at different portfolios is with this spreadsheet. Other portfolio tools, every time you make a change, you have to run the calculator once again. And so I love this portfolio calculator setup for allowing you to take a look at different combinations.